Banter! Didn't see you there. Welcome back to Crafters TV. Gosh, it's going to be a great show. You know, you just get that, I can feel it in my waters. It is just going to be one of those shows. It's Monday Makers. It's when we get a bit more in depth with the demonstrations. There's going to be loads of education, lots of inspiration, and sprinklings of fabulous deals. Talking about sprinkling of fabulous, the Hottie Scotty is here as well. How are you, Craig?
I'm doing good, thank you. I am raring to go. I've been home. I've done little bits of prep to work on this show as well. I tell you what, let's go right in and let's show you some of the things that you could be making. Now, we have got our floral stamps and dies on the show, floral frames, so you could be making and colouring things like this one. So we've even got this sentiment on the front, but then what about use them to create a concept card? So if you want to bring your scoreboard in, then you can do it as well. Each of them have a different aperture within the middle. Then what we've got as well, we've got our interchangeable sentiments. Now, sending wishes, that's one of the sentiment. There's another two that fits in with this design. So there's a card that looks like that. We've got this one as well. When it comes to the interchangeable sentiments, there is 6 different collections in total. Then what we've also got, and there is very few of these ones left, and these ones are our scene edgeable creator cards that we've got on the show as well. Each of these we're going to be demoing, well, fingers crossed anyway, throughout this show we're going to be demoing each of these sets here. So I've got a funny feeling, Joe, it's going to be rather busy on this Monday evening.
I think it's going to be busy as well. I think we're going to have a lot of fun too. I think you're going to have fun at home, and I think you can also get involved. It's really easy to join the party. You can contact us, Crafters TV, of course, over on Facebook if you want to get in touch with me. Or, of course, if you're over on YouTube, then it's Crafters Companion. Make sure you hit subscribe if you are over there. What I would urge you to do is definitely check the website and click that Shop the Show button. Have a look at everything that is coming up in the show for you, because there is absolutely loads. Those creator card edgeables, specifically the birthday party and the splendid sunflowers, is very limited stock. If you want those, pop over to the website, get them in your basket and check them out. We're going to be focusing on, though, firstly, the floral frames, which we launched recently, and they are such a gorgeous set of stamps and dies. You get 6 in here, which is brilliant. You can use the stamps on their own, or you can use the stamps with the dies. You buy 5 and you get 1 free, which is awesome. I'll give you a little bit of inspo to some of the things that you're going to be able to create with these. They really are gorgeous, very refined. If you love your colouring mediums, you're going to really enjoy putting these together. We do have some classics on the show for you as well. Go check the website to have a look at all of those. Let me just take you through exactly what you're getting, though, in here. So this one here is I'm So Happy For You. You can see gorgeous florals. You do have sentiments as well as the die, which cuts the aperture. What you can also do is mix and match the sentiments between the sets. So that's why it's really lovely to go for the whole collection. This one here is for a special friend. Again, each of these elements. The thing is with these flowers, I think depending on where you colour these up will really make a difference as to the sort of overall general look and feel that you get from them. You must be so happy. You mean so much to me is what that says. I wouldn't mind. It's my handwriting. I can't even read it. This one here I think is my favourite one. This is the With Love From Me To You. Really gorgeous. Makes a lovely frame for something like a photo, that one. We then have this one here. This is Your Heartfelt Thanks. Nice variation on size and shape of the apertures in these, which I think is brilliant. This one is also really lovely. Is it the Foxglove? I think this one is called just here. Really beautiful. May all your dreams come true is that one just there. Lots of ideas, lots of inspiration, lots of things that you can do with these as well. And I think, Craig, is this what we're going to kick off with first?
Exactly what we're going to do. We're going to have a look at the floral frames, and to be specific, we're going to be using the With Love From Me To You. What I love about these, Joe, is every one of them gives you an aperture, but it gives you a different shape aperture. So we'll show you and explain that one as we go on. So what I'm going to do to start with is let's bring in some of our white cardstock. Now you can be using your Nina cardstock. What I am doing for this one is I am using my white smooth stamping cardstock, because you can absolutely colour on both of them if you so wish. And then what I'm going to do is bring in my stamp, and I'm going to sit it where I want it to go. So I think with this one we're going to go here. Now this piece of cardstock, I'll double check the size in a moment, but this is the size that I want it. I'm not going to be trimming it, so therefore I'm getting my stamp into the middle. And then for this one, I'm using my large stamping platform, Joe. Now you can use your 6x6 one with this one. It will absolutely fit, but you are going to, well, I always feel for a larger stamp, if you have got the larger stamp platform, it is best simply because if you do miss a little bit or you don't have enough pressure in some areas, you can go back and you can repeat the stamped image and know that you're going to get it perfect every time. So now what I'm going to do is lay that back over to where I need it to be, and then I'm going to press. I'm going to go all the way around here. Always like to keep one hand into the middle, and then I go all the way around, adding pressure to get a stamped impression.
And now I know these have been very popular, Craig. A lot of people have gone for these. If people have got pictures of some of the finished makes they've been creating, we'd love to see them, wouldn't we, Craig?
Absolutely.
studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into. So please do pop some pictures along. We love it when we're able to share all of your creativity.
It's good. It's so nice to see what you've been doing at home, whether you've taken any inspiration from us or whether you've gone all the way out on your own and come up with your own design. It's great to see. Now for in this one, you get your oval die. Now I always suggest die cut the aperture, then do the colouring. Simply because if you were to colour first of all, and then you go to die cut, if your die was to maybe slip, then that's you wasted all that time doing all that colouring and you won't be able to use it. Or when they say you won't be able to use it, you might have to stick a butterfly over the edge or something like that. But if you do the die cutting first, it just means if it was to slip for whatever reason, then all that you've wasted is a little bit of time stamping.
Awesome. And I'm guessing we could use any other colouring mediums with this, Craig?
Absolutely, you can do. I have one already coloured, which I coloured using my tri-blends. But what I've done is, because we've got the illustrators on the show as well, what I've done is I've brought a few of these ones in, because these are on an absolute stonking deal with these ones. So if you are thinking about them, or even thinking about trying them, now is the time, that's for sure. So what I've got is I've gone in with 3 tones here. I've gone in with lilac, hydrangea and heather. So I've gone for a light, a medium and then a dark. And I'm going to use these in the same way that I would be using any of my other alcohol pens, classics or tri-blends. And I'm going to go in and we're going to do a section at a time. And I'm going to work my way inwards. And I'm going to lay down the lightest tone first. And all that I'm doing is tiny little flicking actions. You can flick away from you if you want. I find it easier sometimes just to flick towards me.
Now, I mean, we have the illustrators on this show, Craig. What makes them good for these kind of style projects?
So, well, these ones, because a lot of these finer points, you've got the real fine nib at the end. So this is good for your illustrator, because you've got the tiny little nib. When it comes to illustrators, these are great for the fact that you're able to get movement when it comes to fur or maybe hair or anything along those lines. You can start to get that movement in. However, you absolutely can do what I like to do and still just use them as if I would use my tri-blends or classics. And that's lay down the light, then I've added in a little bit of depth right into the base of the petal. And then what I'm going to do is finish off with the light, and we're going to blend them ones out.
Now you do have a dual tip on these, don't you, Craig? So what's the other end, on the other end of these?
So yeah, you've got your really important nib at the end. You've got your brush nib at the end. And then what we've got on the other side, you've got your smaller point at the other side. So you've got the really small ball point at the other side here, as well as the brush nib on the other side. So enabling you to get into lots of fine detail as well. Perfect for when you are wanting to get into these little bits of movement of your hair or your the fur on your animals.
Okie doke. Joy's got these. She loves them. She said, I made 2 of these just this morning. I absolutely love these stamps. If you want to cherry pick and go for a few of these, you're more than welcome to. Any 2 of these for you, £23 or $27. Best deals come, of course, when you get the full collection. If you're a platinum member, $51.96 or $59.80 to grab a hold of all of these. What sort of projects would you be incorporating these into, Craig?
So most of all, what I would be doing is anything that's, for instance, as I said a moment ago, things with animals or wildlife or nature. What I would be doing is using them for that. Because you've got that flexibility nib, Japanese nib at the end, this is what it's going to be perfect for. But please don't be put off by that. If you do want to use them as a basis of your colouring stash, then you can do. You might just want to use this one tone. You know, you don't have to mix and match. You don't have to do
this as a flat colour?
Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
So you can pick and choose. If you have been thinking about progressing onto the illustrators, or maybe you've not done any colouring before, and what I mean by that is obviously we've all coloured when we were younger, but if you are thinking about moving on into blending and shading, then why not start at this incredible deal, and then you can start to practice with these ones.
Absolutely, indeed. I mean, and the thing is, if you're going to start off with an entry level and then upgrade, these are kind of like the top of the tree when it comes to our brush nib. So why not start with the best? Patty is having a very, very good Monday, Craig. DHL just arrived. She now has the reveal windows and the farmhouse collection. What a happy parcel that is.
Wow, that is a really happy Monday, isn't it?
That is a very happy Monday indeed. Maybe we should do like a bit of positive news. Should we have a positive news Monday, Craig?
I like that.
Everyone in the comments at home can share some positivity. Let me know something amazing that happened today in the comments. Crafters TV, if you're across on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Yeah, let me know something fabulous that happened today. I'll tell you something fabulous that happened today, Craig.
What's that?
The government announced that we can hug each other from next week. And friends and family, of course. Don't hug people you don't like. They will not appreciate it.
Nope.
And also, Johnny's going to be absolutely ecstatic. You can go and have a pint at the pub indoors, and we can eat food indoors and meet up to 30 people outside. So it feels like a very positive day. Johnny thinks the best positive news of today is that the kids can go back to the soft play area. Awesome. Got any positivity you'd like to share, Charlotte? No. Okay, brilliant. That was wonderful.
I have to...
Happy-go-lucky as ever. You got some positivity? She didn't want to be in the picture this morning. No, she's got no positivity yet. We do love you, Charlotte. Craig?
No.
Brilliant. Well, you know.
No, I'm in my colouring coma.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Kathy C says, hi everyone, been playing catch up the last few days. Glad to finally see a show live. Kathy C, I am glad that you finally made a show as well. This is going to be the one to watch. You're going to be glad out of all of them you caught this one live. I'm also already thinking about cake tomorrow, Craig. Do you think there might be cake? I don't know. So we've got Christina on the show today, tomorrow in Craig's Wake Up Call. I've already been sick. Christina is originally from Germany. I've already been telling her about all of my... Yeah. She's originally from Germany. If you listen closely, she's got a slight sort of German twang to her accent.
A
slight little German twang to her accent.
Yeah.
She is adorable. You're going to love her. She's
lovely.
Brilliant. She makes amazing cakes. I don't think she's bringing cake in.
And the best breakfast wrap as well.
Breakfast burritos off the chart. So she's going to be here tomorrow, which will be really, really fun. But I've been telling her about all my favourite German words. So Krankenwagen, Kartoffelpuffer, Schmetterling. We're having a right good old laugh earlier we were out there. So make sure you join us for that tomorrow. That's going to be really lovely. Rachel, our social media superstar, she's thankful for the fact she got to do some crafting over the weekend, and she's got to spend the day with us here on Crafters TV. So, well, that sounds like some really good news there, Rachel. Thank you for that. Charlotte, you had to think about it yet? No. Okay, brilliant. Okay, let's move on.
I'm desperately trying to think of something. My stepdad, he'd done all the jobs around the house that I needed done.
There you go. Brilliant.
I've got the telly on the wall. Happy bunny.
Amazing. Panda Craft says, hi from Doncaster. Sun has just decided to come out after it has rained all afternoon. Honestly, Panda, the rain here, it was... I've never seen hailstones like it. It was so loud at one point, Craig, we didn't know if we were going to be able to go live with our 3 o'clock show.
Really?
Yep. Nona says, I'm out with several people from the craft group, socially distanced in the park with a coffee. It was so lovely to see them in person, as there were some who can't make the Zoom meetings. That is what Nona is feeling positive about today. Kathy C says, positive day spent with my 5-year-old granddaughter. So good to be able to meet up again. How lovely. What lovely news.
It's nice, isn't it? It makes just that little bit of a difference. Nice.
Someone's just written on YouTube, who is it? D just wrote Arctic roll, Arctic roll, Arctic roll. That's what Johnny is very thankful for, Arctic rolls. And we did find out in our morning call today as well that Janine can help Johnny out with the Arctic rolls in the future. She's going to make some. She only doesn't live that far from Johnny, so there we go. Helen Moore says, oh, a comment's disappeared. There we go. Your flower's looking gorgeous, Craig.
There we go. So if we have a look into what I've just done a moment ago. So we're layering up the colour. So as I would do with the tri-blends as well as the classics, I've gone in with the light, added the light as the base, then I've added a little bit of depth into all the tiny little crevices of the flower, and then I've built it up, adding some mid, and then finishing off with the light again, and done exactly the same when it comes to the leaves as well. So of course we've got so much we want to be showing you, so I'm not going to spend all this show colouring as much as I would love to. So let's bring in this one. Now the difference is this has been done with the classics. However, I tell a lie, tri-blends. However, you can still get that effect when it comes to, with the Illustrator, because they are alcohol based. But what I'm going to do is let's pop them ones out the way, and then we can start to build. It's not so much a card, it's a little bit of a project.
Oh, nice.
And I'm presuming it was Sarah that had left it out from a previous demo.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
I'm not sure if it's Oliver or Charlie.
Of course you can. think I'm coming over for a closer look. I think it's Oliver.
Oliver. So I thought what we can do is, this is a perfect example to show you how you can use them to be framing.
Nice.
So what I'm going to do is I've got my base layer here, and then I've got some of our green texture card. My cardstocks are from our 12 by 12 layers. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to frame these all up. But what I'm going to do is use my tape runner, and under this green layer, I'm going to use some of my foam pads.
Brilliant. Lots of positivity being spread online. Helen created a card today using the Positivity Collection. She's very pleased with herself about that. Catherine says, very positive, I've secured a set of cut-out numbers. Well, that was good going, because they all sold out.
Did they go?
Absolutely unbelievable response to those cut-out numbers. Are they gone? Johnny's just going to double check. They were sold out. Whether some bounced back or not, I don't know. Deborah says, my son is visiting from California, had not been able to have an in-person meeting with him for 15 months due to the pandemic. So excited to have him here, and especially yesterday on Mother's Day of all days. Now that is beautiful. I managed to meet up with my parents over Easter as well. It was about the same sort of time for us. Sharon says, positive news, my mother-in-law recognised my husband and sister-in-law during their visit yesterday at the nursing home. It's been a tough 2 weeks. I'm hopeful that it's a positive step towards her recovery.
How lovely
is
that?
Lovely news. Keep the positivity coming in, guys. It is the start of National Mental Health Awareness Week in the UK. Sarah's been doing a lot of work over on our social for a campaign for mine called Mums Matter. So do go and check that out. But also it is National Mental Health Awareness Month in the US as well. So we're all here for each other, which is awesome. Karen says, I love that colouring and also the colours that Craig has used. The 4-piece classic sets are available on the website. Do go and check those out. I'll take you through those in a little while as well.
Excellent. Sarah is doing a lot across on our social media, isn't she? It's good to see.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. The cut-out numbers did sell out. Yes, indeed, they did. We'll reorder them. They'll come back at some point. Might be a few months yet.
I'm not surprised. Even when it came to Wake Up Call, I thought...
I couldn't believe the price on them, Craig.
I couldn't either.
Such great value.
Such great value. And the thing is, the different things that you can do with them, because they're cut in, You know, they really are going to open up endless possibilities when it comes to your crafting. What I've done on this one, Joe, is I've taken another piece of white smooth stamping card. I've stamped out the image, and then what I've done is I've put the sentiment in the middle, and I've added a little tab of ribbon, and I'm going to pop that one. I'm not going to colour it. We're going to pop it on, and then we'll go and add a sentiment as well.
Awesome. I really think that's great as a little hanging. I mean, there's just so many different things. Would you, I can imagine you fussy cutting some elements of these out, Craig, and maybe decoupaging some of them up. That's your jam, isn't it?
It is. Now, actually, I've not done that as of yet with this collection, but that would look spectacular if you were to do that. You know, different layers that you can get, whether you want to decoupage the full lot, you might want to cherry pick little bits, you might want to do shading, you might want to do block colours, lots of different things that you could be doing. But of course, yes, use your alcohol pens, use your aqua pens, use your sparkle pens, your pencils, anything like that. But then if I bring this one in for you to see, then this is how we've then started to create a little frame into here, and then you can see how you've got that frame, but that could easily be a sentiment if you wanted to instead, or any other picture that you've got that you can send out to someone. Lots of different things that you can do and use when it comes to these stamp and die set. Simply phenomenal, and they're certainly one of my favourites as of late. I really love these ones, Joe.
Yeah, and a really nice thing to do with some photos, actually. Dan, who is, some of you may know him in the UK, is a presenter on Create and Craft. I haven't seen him for so long. They've got a little boy called Barney, and Emily, his wife, just sent me a load of pictures this week of Barney. So I've put a few in frames, but I've got a few left over, and actually, you know, popping them into little things like that, little door hangings, maybe putting them on cards and sentiments, just a really lovely thing to do. I think we take so many pictures and photos, Craig, especially on our phones, we do absolutely nothing with them. So it's really lovely to be able to take them off and turn them into awesome projects. Let me remind you what you're getting included within this particular collection. So you're going to get in here, this one here, which is I Am So Happy For You. Remember, you can mix and mingle all of the sentiments as well. They will all fit in the apertures. You've also got For a Special Friend, which is this one just here. This one with the poppies, this one is your You Mean So Much To Me. Then this next one is the one that Craig just used, With Love From Me To You. We then have this one here. These are daisies, I'm going to hasten to guess. I'm very bad, Craig, with identifying the flowers. Heartfelt thanks. And then this one here, May All Your Dreams Come True. Really interesting shape on the aperture of that one, which I think is awesome. Do snap those up. You can grab them, as I said. Any two of them will be £23 or $27. Best way to get the best value, as always, is to go for the full collection. Platinum members, $51.96 or $59.80 if you want to get them. I need to tell you already about a sellout on the creator cards. The birthday card, birthday party, oh gosh, the birthday party. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. It has sold out and gone. Congratulations. If you, they're just gonna go over there. Congratulations if you managed to get a hold of them. That's the bad news. Do you want the good news, Craig?
No.
What are you crying for?
It was one of my demos.
Oh, was it? Can you mix it to one of the other ones?
I'll do a little bit of mixage.
Mixage? Well, we've still got, it's not lost, Craig. We've still got 3 for you, which are awesome. We've got these ones. Now, I love this one. You've got the one with the gorgeous dragonflies. This is still available. I love that you can manipulate the wings here with this one too. Delicate dragonfly. You've also got the fairy. Do you believe in fairies, Craig?
Sorry?
Do you believe in fairies?
Yeah, of course.
I believe in fairies. We've also then got this one just here, which is the afternoon tea as well. So you can go for those 3. Charlotte, do you believe in fairies? No. No, she doesn't. Really? She's really not playing ball today, is she, Charlotte? Johnny, do you believe in fairies? Johnny believes in fairies. We need to send Charlotte on a holiday to Iceland or somewhere. They love lots of fairies and gnomes and pixies and stuff, Charlotte. You'd hate it. You can still get those 3. Those 3 are still available. I'm in a really mischievous mood. I don't know if you have noticed. Astrid says, hold the phone. Did you see just how speedy Craig was? Debacking those phone pads. What a great term that is, debacking them.
Oh, like Charlotte was impressed there. Did you hear that?
That's the first time today, let me assure you. Aisha says, that is really pretty, Craig. Sarah and Oliver look great in a frame. We only take the mickey out of Charlotte because we love her. That's the thing, you know. She's not buying it. Mary says, a gorgeous card, Craig. More positivity coming in. Susie T says, my 13-year-old made dinner last night all on her own. That's epic. Meatloaf, twice baked potatoes and asparagus was so good. I took pics. I think you need to send the pics in, Susie. Send them in. We need to see.
Oh, I love meatloaf.
Even Charlotte sounds excited about that. Mary Pat says, every day that I wake up, I'm alive. I'm positive. I love that. Now, that's a Celine Dion song, isn't it?
No, it's a Celine Dion, not a Celine Dion. Who's Celine Dion?
Why can't all week, Craig, we get to the 7 p.m. show and then I just can't talk, which is I probably need to. Anyway, I'll start that again. Every day that I wake up alive, I'm positive. Our youngest daughter is coming home tomorrow to celebrate Mother's Day. I get to hug her for the first time in over a year, and she loves Mama's hugs. I think that is so adorable. So lovely to hear all the stories about people being reunited. Now, the Monday Mega Deal is something we have on the show for you. We have one every single Monday. It's a time-limited offer. It'll only last for 24 hours, and you're getting in here a really lovely selection of goodies, which I think is awesome. You got the die brush in there with the foam pad, the replacement heads, you're getting the pokey tools, the bone folders, the metal edge ruler, some all-purpose glue, and an extra strong glue tape pen as well. What a brilliant, you are only receiving one tape pen. I know there's 2 tape pens there in the picture, you only got one. What a brilliant deal, Craig, that is, if you were new to craft. Pretty much a good selection of all the core tools you need, don't you think?
Yeah, it's a really good selection. Can I give you a little tip actually on that die brush tool? Now, when it comes to these bits, you've got the replacement heads. Now, please don't think as though you have to wait. A lot of people think that once they fall out, that's when you replace it. That's not the case. Now, what will happen over time, the more and more you use it, the bristles will curl in on top of themselves.
Okay.
So therefore, they're not actually going to push through your die cut piece. So when you get to a point that you see that your bristles have actually curved in on themselves, then is the point to then replace it with one of these replacement ones. Then it means that you're going to get the straight edge bristles. They're going to then just push through, and then that is you good to go time and time again. So yeah, you've got your tool with your brush, and you see us using them time and time again.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Craig. Make sure you snap that up. It's a time-limited offer. Linda says, I'm happy to be a grandmother any day now. Baby Nora's due date is today. What a great name, Nora. It's due today, but she's still hanging in there. She's not quite ready to meet the world just yet. Fingers crossed. Linda, let us know, won't you, as soon as you hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet, because we would love to know. Right, lots on the show for you. We're going to look next at the interchangeables. Show you a few. I'll show you a few samples first. I've got a bit sample happy today, Craig. I've got lots over here. I want you to see some of the awesome styles of cards you can create with this. The great thing is, I think, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, Craig, we do interchangeable dies so well. How often do you see interchangeable dies out there? And you look at them, especially you, Craig, as a crafter, and think, I can see that that came from an interchangeable die. Yep. But these, seamless, absolutely seamless every single time. They look like, when you look at it, that was exactly what the die was intended to cut. And then we've also got this style just here too. The other great thing is with having an interchangeable die is that maybe you are able to include sentiments in there that you might not necessarily go out and buy a specific die for. Because let's face it, if these are all available individually for you, they're $14.99. Brilliant. Would you go out, if you looked at, you have to go and buy out 3 different dies to get that, maybe you'd have to be a bit more considerate in the picking and choosing of your sentiments. This means that you've got way more bases covered. What is going on with that wire just there? I'll sort that out in a moment, not sure what that's about. So this one here is your ornate swirls, or squirrels, and you've got sending wishes, birthday wishes, and get well wishes. This here is your lovely vines with best wishes, best of luck, and best friend. This one here is your wild flowers. This is my favourite one of all of them. Sending hugs, sending love, and sending kisses. Then you've got your regal frames with just for you, miss you, and thank you. Butterfly foliage is happy birthday, happy Easter, and happy thoughts. That's a prime example, like happy thoughts, Craig. Maybe you wouldn't go out and buy that as a specific die if you had to spend $8.99, $11.99 on it, but having it as an interchangeable, it means that you've got something in there, doesn't it?
Yep, you do. You've got that in the interchangeable aspect, or if you want, use them as a standalone sentiment.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. I think they are great value for money, $74.95 or $84.75, depending on where you're shopping. You can, of course, use your Club Inspired discount. $59.96 or $67.80, or two of these, £26 or $30. Now, if you're unsure, maybe you're a newer crafter, you think you just want to dip your toe in rather than diving in feet first, got a little starter kit for you as well, which is awesome. And in here, what you're going to get is you're going to get the baby pink cardstock and the baby blue Craig's not impressed. You're going to get both the pokey tools, the extra strong, the tape pen, and you also get one of the interchangeables in there as well, which is awesome, and it is the Pretty Florals. So that's ones with congratulations, celebrate, and condolences on there as well. Craig, Liz is asking, could you show us how to change out the brush head on the die brush tool?
Of course I can.
Thank you.
I don't have replacement blades, but we'll get Jakey Boy on the case. We'll get him to get some of the replacement ones, and we'll
get some replacements, and we'll show you how to change it. Teresa loves these interchangeable dies. Like I said with the floral frames as well, if any of you have got some creations that you've been putting together with these dies, again, I'd love to see some pictures of them. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send them into. And yeah, send them in. We'd love to see them. Should we see these in action, Craig?
We can do it as well. Just to say as well, when it comes to that starter set, just in case, because I know some of you eagy-eyed crafters will notice the picture actually had the straight tape runner. It is the dotty one that you get.
Dotty one you're getting.
And that's what's good. Sold out of all straight ones, so that is the dotty one, and that's what you want when it comes to these ones here, because they've all got those tiny little intricate bits. But what we are going to do is let's have a look at the butterfly foliage. And what we're going to do, if you've seen Wake Up Call, you'll have seen me do a gift bag. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a different one and a different aspect to show you how you can decorate it in different ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in first of all with some cardstock. So to do the layers, I'm going to use a lot of pink for this one. And when it comes to the die, what you'll be able to do is if you use your large Gemini or your original, the OG, you will then be able to do all of your layers on the one plate. I don't need to say it, do I, Joe? You know, I do love using my Junior.
You do?
So therefore, what I'm going to do...
What is it about the Junior that you love so much?
I love the size. I love the fact of all the different die cuts that you can actually do. I love the fact that obviously it's quick, just like the original, but because of that, it means it's nothing for me to start to take these bits out and run my third one that I need to run through as well. I think it's great for the aspect of if you're using a foil press, you don't need to change machines. A foil press goes straight into the Gemini. So I just find it really is one of the key essentials that I'd be using time and time again. But what
I was going to say, Craig, I've forgotten what I was going to say.
You forgot?
Do you know what? I was going to say something really profound. It was a really interesting question, Craig. And then they mentioned meatloaf in the gallery and it completely sidetracked me. I'll come back to you, Craig. Yeah. I will think about what I'm going to say before I interrupt you in future. Don't worry.
That's absolutely fine, because if anything, whoever was using these dies last...
Probably Debbie Robinson.
Have done a little bit of mixy-matchy, so that shouldn't belong there. So let's go. So I need that, so I don't need that. And
should we have a little look at some meatloaf while you work it out?
I tell you what, yeah, could you have a look at some meatloaf?
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do that.
Should we have a look at meatloaf, Charlotte? No, not yet. Not yet. Why don't I show you again some of the things you can create with these? Is that all right, Charlotte? Brilliant. Okay. So let's have a little look at some of the gorgeous finished samples that we've got on the shows. It matches my shirt, this one, doesn't it? Really beautiful. Love the colour tone. Love that kind of grey there with the pink. Grey and pink, not something maybe we automatically think of putting together. This one here is your Sending Hugs. Now, I can't remember for the life of me what paper pad that is, but I know it is blooming gorgeous. I love it. Is it traditional florals? It's not, is it? It'll come to me. quintessentially British, thank you, Craig. This one here as well, showing that you can use your printed papers. I think that's actually a background that someone's done there, inking that up. Really beautiful. Also here with the congratulations, Cliff Richard's favourite card. And you can use these as well. I think they make great tags, wouldn't you, Craig? Little hole punch in there, a little bit of ribbon through.
Yeah.
Really lovely to add to a gift. Teresa says, I love the interchangeables. Astrid as well. Astrid letting us know in the earlier show she's written another song, Craig.
Has she?
Her and Ben are like the Elton John and Bernie Taupin, aren't they, of Crafters TV. Marisol says, I love the colours of the papers Craig is using. What colour pad is that, Craig?
So this one is actually a combination of the pastels, 12 by 12 pastels, and 12 by 12 brights as well. So a combination of both. So now that I've got my cardstock or my dies right, so I've gone in, so this one's from the brights, so I've done my outline. So now I'm going to use the decorative die, and we're going to do that in a little bit of pink. So I'm going to cut that one on, and then we're going to go in with another bit of brights. Now this is where I can choose either happy thoughts, happy birthday, or happy Easter. So because we're going to do a gift bag, Joe, let's do happy birthday. And I'm quite confident I don't need to take them ones down. So we can run them ones through. And then what I'm also going to do as well in a moment, I've taken another piece of our white smooth stamping card. Could be white texture card, any white card that you've got kicking around.
Actually, let's say that it was Debbie Fisher that used those die last. You know why, Craig? Because she had to confess something to me on air the other day.
What's that?
That she had voted for you instead of me as male craft personality of the year. Yeah, she's not allowed to vote for anyone. Charlotte's like, well, she's not allowed to vote for anyone. So she had to tell me in the show, Craig, that she had voted for you and not me, her TV husband. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, it was an accident, but let's not let that get in the way of it. So she basically thought there was two different categories for presenters and experts, and then she realised there wasn't, and she'd already submitted her vote.
Well, she still voted for me, so...
She did still vote for you, and not for me. You can vote, though. I'll tell you more about it as we go through the show, but I'll give you the little website that you need to go to. The website's not down here, but that's where the details will be in just a few moments.
Oh, I'm so touched at that. So touched at that.
Yeah, she was really sheepish when she came in. There you go. crafts-beautiful.com/awards is where you need to go if you'd like to nominate us. There's a whole host of categories there that we could be nominated in. I'm really keen, Craig, to see who gets on the shortlist.
I know I am as well. I hope...
I think it'll be you, Craig. I genuinely do, because you're the crafter.
No, you're Ben. You and Ben.
No, I can't see it. I think it's going to be you. I really do. I'm going to vote for you, Craig.
I'm not
allowed to.
No,
apparently.
I know. That's what if I could, I'm not voting for either because I don't want to be put in that predicament. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't.
Ah, that's really sweet, Craig.
I genuinely couldn't. I could not choose between you and Ben, so I wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't vote.
I'd vote for you.
Oh, you're so cute.
Karen says, grey and pink. Oh, God.
Did I really just say that?
Oh, so much love in the room. It's because it's so warm in here today. It's going to our heads. Karen says, grey and pink, what a great combo. Yeah, it is. Not something you really see a lot of, really, grey and combo, but it is absolutely a great colour combination. I guess with the aperture you've got there, Craig, through the design on the butterfly and stuff, gives you opportunity, it just gives you opportunity to put something behind. So whether it's glitter or, you know, some wash backgrounds or something like that. I think there's really lots of things that you can do with these. Desert Dweller on YouTube says, I have this die set and I love it. I cut it out and use glitter markers to colour the butterflies and flowers. There we go. Made a bunch for Easter. Quite the hit. Desert Dweller lives in the desert. I think it's like Arizona kind of way, Craig.
Is it?
But I always imagine she's like living in a sticky toffee pudding because I always read it as Dessert Dweller.
Yeah.
If you were going to dwell in a dessert, what dessert would you dwell in?
Lemon meringue pie.
Lemon meringue pie. Tiramisu for me, Charlotte. Tiramisu as well for Charlotte. Johnny? It would be an Arctic roll, of course it would.
Roll.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even need to ask.
Or a limoncello.
Nice.
Well, it's got alcohol in it, Charlotte, yeah. But
Yum.
it's not, it's just because it's lemon. Love anything lemon.
I bought a new fragrance the other day, Craig. It was from Zara.
Is it lemon?
It's lemon, yes.
Is it?
I'll let
Spritz
you
me.
try some on. Yeah, it's it's in the dressing room. Yeah, it smells of Sicilian lemon. It's called a Malfi Sunray. You'd love it. And it comes in a candle. I'm going to get you the candle, Craig. It's iconic, the candle.
What's it called?
A Malfi Sunray.
Suits you to a tea then, doesn't it?
Sorry?
Suits you to a tea.
A Malfi Sunray. I guess it does, Craig. Yeah.
Yeah, full of sunshine and you're mouthy.
So, and very bitter.
Never.
We are finding ourselves very funny here today on Class TV. I hope you are too. If you're not finding us funny, my name's Ben and that's Leanne.
I'm ready!
Oh, we're going to get in trouble.
Oh, I know. Slippery path. Slippery slope. But all that I'm doing, I'm just decorating my gift bag using the same cardstock and a little bit of patterned paper.
Yes, absolutely. You like a gift bag, don't you, Craig?
I do, yeah. Yeah, it's a nice different take from a card. In saying that, Joe, let me just put this bit on here. Now, instead of putting this onto a gift bag, this could be onto a card blank, and then you can pop your sentiment on. So think of it, you know, maybe we show you some ways, but just have a look and see how simple it is to transition it to a card blank. Or we could be doing this as a card blank. For instance, let me bring in, there is a box, but that could easily also go onto a card blank as well. And actually that goes to show, we'd done that in Wake Up Call, didn't we? And we used the foil press and we foiled with that one.
Brilliant.
So all that I've done here is I've taken this back one, Joe. I'm going to create a little bit of a drop shadow, also on foam pads to give it extra lift. And then our balloon sentiments, I've taken the balloons and I've added some foam pads and we're just going to place them around the gift bag and then that will be that, done.
Awesome. I've got double Craig tomorrow. I was just double checking that it wasn't, it's going to be a great day tomorrow, Craig.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be great because we've got Christina in the morning. Then Craig and I are here with you with the foil press. Craig's refusing to wear a shiny purple shirt, claims that he's lost it. I'm not sure I believe him. And then, of course, launch party in the evening with myself and Sarah. What a great way to round out my week here on Crafters TV.
It's
going to be really wonderful. It is, yeah, day 4 tomorrow. So
I thought you were until Wednesday.
Be my last day, and then Ben will be here with you on Wednesday, which is awesome. Lots of you are now letting me know about your favourite desserts, which is awesome. Nona says apple crumble. Rhonda's with you. Lemon anything, Craig, she says. Panda Craft, tiramisu or cheesecake. How about then Panda Crafts, a tiramisu cheesecake? Oh, yes, please. Astrid says anything. It'd be sitting in a large bowl of Ben & Jerry's. Joy. Chocolate chip mint ice cream with Hershey's chocolate syrup for Joy. There you are. It's a bit of Johnny that.
I'm not a big fan of Ben & Jerry's.
No?
No.
I like a Haagen-Dazs myself.
Yeah. White Magnum.
Nice.
Oh, Charlotte.
Charlotte was excited.
Oh, you picked up there, didn't you?
That is beautiful, Craig. Really, really lovely.
Throw in a Magnum and that'll get her going. There we go. Happy birthday.
That could be great, Craig, as well. You know, like maybe sometimes doing a card for someone's birthday. That's really like a card and a bag in one, isn't it? Which is really awesome. Pop a little present in there. Maybe you're going to buy something. You said it earlier, which I think is a great point. A plant, Craig. Popping a plant into a brown bag like that. When we did the succulents last week, Craig, you inspired me. I went out and bought a succulent last week. Yeah, I went and bought a little succulent, really cute little one. And I bought myself a new rubber plant as well. Sort of about yay big red rubber plant. Absolutely gorgeous in my bedroom window. It's a kind of long-stemmed plant, about this big, and then it has a very wide, quite a rounded leaf, quite thick, but they're kind of dark red on the inside of the leaf, and then they get lighter red at the tip, kind of like a berry red colour. Really, really gorgeous. Yeah, really, really like it. I'll take a picture. I'll post it when I'm back at home. If you'd like to be making bags just like that, absolutely, you are going to be able to, which is fantastic. Let me take you through everything you're getting in the main collection there. You got the ornate swirls, which is going to give you sending wishes, birthday wishes, and get well wishes. Then you also have lovely vines, best wishes, best of luck, and best friend. Wild flowers, sending hugs, sending love, and sending kisses. This is your regal frames where you've got just for you, miss you, and thank you. This one here is your butterfly of foliage with happy birthday, happy Easter, and happy thoughts. and then you've got congratulations, celebrate and condolences as part of your pretty florals. Go for all of them. That's how you get the best deal. They are on a 2-4, but when you buy it in the big collection, that is how you get the best value. I can see lots of you with very full baskets sat there over on the website. So do you know what? I think I'll give you an opportunity to get yourself checked out. Whilst you do that, let us share with you all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
Totally Tiffany is what I want to share with you next. Flipping storage binder. Now these are excellent because what you get in here is you get the binder itself. Now it's a really good heavy duty binder, which is fantastic. So you know it's really going to stand the test of time. And then what you've got are all these flipping panels that are in here. So what they've got is little pockets at the top. You can pop things in and out. Now these are great for storing your stamps. They're also wonderful for storing your dies. We've chosen to take some of our hunky-dory collections and pop in here. Because the thing is with the sort of die-cut toppers which come on the carrier sheets, they are brilliant, but by the time you get to the end of them, Craig, I'm sure you'll associate with this, by the time you get to the end of them, they're kind of coming out, aren't they? So it's great to have somewhere to pop them all into. So that's what we've chosen to put in ours. You do get quite a few in here, so you're going to get 3 of the storage the flipping storage elements. They are tabbed and they're double-sided, so it gives you 6 pages to work with, which is awesome. Now, the other great thing is what we're then going to put in here for you. I'm going to try and pop them in. It might be difficult, though, with them in the packets, is we've included the magnetic panels in here. So you'll be able to cut those magnetic panels down and also pop those into there. So then, if you want to store your dies in there, you can store them in there out of the packaging, which is super handy. It's also a really great 3-ring binder too. A really brilliant deal there. Saves you 20%, which is brilliant. And you've got that there for you. So do grab that. Now, I also want to share with you the fab file. I've got a picture of it here to share with you. Here it is. These are brilliant. It's a 12 by 12 one. So if you've got a lot of loose 12 by 12 papers, you could store those in there. Maybe you're going to be storing your 12 by 12 finished scrapbook pages in there. That's another great thing that you can choose to do. We seem to have struck a chord with the dessert dweller chat, Craig. Joy Sampson said chocolate mint chip ice cream. Mary Pat says peanut butter / milk chocolate cream pie would be my favourite. Michelle says peach cobbler all day. Dawn says banana cake, and desert dweller says this desert dweller lives in Tucson, Arizona, and dwells in ice cream to survive the summer heat. I said Arizona, I think, did I at the top? There we go. I was glad I got that right. Craig, I know we're going to look next at the creator cards. These are fabulous. I mean, they really are. So many great techniques that you can do with these too, and they cut the most intricate detailing into the front of your card. So you've got in here the dragonfly, which is brilliant. You're also going to receive here as well that fairy, which I think is awesome. And you've then got the Tea Party one in there too. The other two did sell out. These are still in stock, ready to go right now, £35 or $40. I remember launching these, Craig, and we had such a massive reaction to them. What do you think it is about these that people have loved just so much? You're right, Craig, you look a bit bemused over there.
What ones have sold out?
Birthday Party and Splendid Sunflowers have gone.
Oh, that's okay. That's
brilliant.
Fine.
So in stock now is Afternoon Tea,
moment there.
Springtime Fairy, and Delicate Dragonflies, the ones we still have.
So we don't have, the butterflies aren't in
We
stock?
don't have the butterflies, no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no,
Okay,
no, no. Do you want me to give you a minute?
No. I'll do
okay.
exactly what I was going to do, but let's change it to the dragonflies. There we go. Whew. Right. Here we go. It is a wee bit, isn't it? A wee bit hot, but we're fine. We're sorted. So I'm going.
What does the kids say?
We keep moving. We keep going.
They don't say that. What they actually say, Craig, is they say we move, and I keep saying we keep moving. People keep laughing at me.
Ah, got you. I see. So yeah, so exactly what I was away to do a moment ago with the butterflies, but let's do the dragonflies instead. Now with this card, I'm doing it lengthways, and what I'm also doing is, because of the size of it, I need to use my large Gemini for this one, because obviously it won't fit through my junior. So what I've got is I've created my own card blank. It is 5 1/4 by 5 3/4. Now with this one here, you've got the outline edge here. However, on this other side, it stays in place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my die up to the edge of my card blank here. So of course what I need to do is open it up as well. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down from the top of the die, and I've made my card blank maybe about, I don't know, about 1/4 inch smaller than it actually needs to be, simply because I want to make sure I get the full lot. And then I'm going to tape this down. So let's tape it into place. This bit here on the right hand side, that'll all come away. That will be waste. And then I'm going to run this one through, and we're going to die cut the detail from the dragonflies.
Awesome. Loads of people loving these. Again, with any of the projects or the collections that we've got in the show, we'd love to see pictures if you own these, as I know loads of you do. I think we've already done a craft along on these as well, if I'm not mistaken. So if you are going for these in the show, you'll be able to go back and find the launch day on our website, and you'll be able to find the craft day, the craft along as well. So you'll be able to have 4 hours of inspiration there, which will be awesome. Don't know what's happening in my words, Craig, today. Not sure.
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
We've had a busy weekend. Busy weekend. Could be worse. At least it's not naughty words.
Oh, yes. Can you imagine?
Could you imagine?
Everyone's talking about their favourite flavour of ice cream in the comments. I know we've talked about this before, haven't we, Craig?
We have.
For me, it is a specific flavour of ice cream from a gelateria in Florence, which was a salted caramel. Craig, I can taste it now.
You keep thinking about it, don't you?
I can't, every day. I mean, I haven't had it since September. Every single day. I keep thinking about it. In the gallery, Charlotte, favourite ice cream flavour? White chocolate magnum. It's a common thread here. Craig's is a white chocolate magnum, we all know that. But actual ice cream, like a scoop of ice cream, Charlotte? No. Okay, brilliant. Johnny? Raspberry Ripple. Nice. We keep talking about going to the ice cream parlour near the studio, don't we? And getting an ice cream in our break at some point. We must do that. Craig, for you, if it wasn't a... Is it a Neapolitan, yours, Craig?
No.
No. Okay.
No. Strawberry.
Oh, that's so close to saying strawberry.
Yeah, where is the ice cream parlour?
So it's quite a famous one. It's about 3 miles from here, apparently. Archers, that's the one. Yes. Someone messaged in during our show the other week to tell us that we need to go. We should go, absolutely. Maybe on like a Saturday between in our break, we could just whiz there. It's only 10 minutes in the car, apparently. We need to make it happen.
Oh, that would be good.
It would indeed.
When's your next weekend on, Joe?
It is in about 4 weeks' time.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
I am on, I think is it a week, no, 2 weeks. When am I on, Johnny? Two weeks this Saturday.
Weekend coming, the 29th. No, I won't be here, unfortunately,
You won't be
Craig.
here.
No, that is a shame.
Well, I will be that Saturday. I'm in that Saturday.
Gwen Terry says, if I had to choose, it'd be chocolate ice cream. I could bathe in it and be in seventh heaven. Be very sticky, Gwen. Karen says, my favourite ice cream is Mexican hot chocolate, deep chocolate, cinnamon and cayenne penne. Cinnamon?
Cinnamon?
Yes, cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Kay says, my favourite ice cream lately is salted caramel truffle. Oh, hello, so good. I don't have it too frozen. No, that's wrong. Let me try that again. I'm going to start that all over, sorry. My favourite ice cream lately is salted caramel truffle. So good, I don't have it too often in the freezer.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Charlotte, hold on to the counter in there. Carol Coe is eating a white chocolate magnum right now. Ooh. I know, right now.
Send your selfies in.
Yeah, let's see a photo of that, please, Carol, just to wind Charlotte up.
Just to wind her up. It's us that'll have to deal with it.
It is indeed. That is looking beautiful. How quickly that's come together as well.
Really, really simply, by doing mats and layers, what I'm doing is I've taken one of our sentiment dies, Smile, and I've already ran this one through the Xyron, so we can pop it on here. And then I've already got my ribbon, and then we're going to pop that one on there. You could, if you wanted to, add colour if you wanted to. You could then do your larger dragonfly, you've got your smaller one. If you want to chop little bits into it, if you want to as well, maybe pop some vellum on the back if you want. Lots of different things and lots of different ways in which you can use your edgeable dies or create a card dies. That's just one of them. So what I will do is let's show you what I was originally going to do so that you could tell. Now, keeping in mind this one has sold out, but it lets you see that sometimes you can start with one idea and very simply move on and use a different die instead. So very, very simply able to do that. What we're going to do as well is, for those that were asking about the die release tool, I can see Jake, he's just through there. Oh, yeah, his ears have just perked up. So if we go back to you, Joe, and we'll get Jake to get us some of these refills.
Awesome. I've got some pictures to show you as well, which will be awesome. We'll have a look at those in a second. I want to just give you a little bit of a heads up on what's coming up first, though, if I may. There's a big day tomorrow here on Crafters TV. Of course, in the morning, the lovely Christina from the canteen is going to be with us. Look at the sort of cakes that she makes. She's originally from Germany as well. I might get if she can teach us some German words tomorrow. I think that might be fun, Craig. Schmedling. Midday in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast time. And then the masterclass will be here, all things foil press for you, which I think will be absolutely awesome. 3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast time, 7 a.m. if you are across on the West Coast. Let's come back. We've had a picture in of Susie T's meatloaf, so we need to check it out. It's like Rate My Plate, isn't it? This evening, it looks delicious. Twice cooked potatoes, meatloaf, asparagus, ketchup. Interesting choice, Susie T. Look at those double baked potatoes. Yum-licious. Thanks for sending that in, Susie T. Also, Joy has sent us in some of these. These are those floral frames that Joy was talking about, saying how much she loves crafting with these. I think that's a really awesome one. So Joy sent that one in to us as well. Keep sending your pictures in. We'd love to see them. We're talking about, I feel like we're like very much on tangents this evening, Craig. We've darted from positivity to desserts to ice cream flavours. We're all over the place. Karen Wild says black raspberry with chocolate sprinkles and whipped cream and a cherry. The more sprinkles, the better. I think that sounds delicious, Karen. Mary Pat says, absolutely gorgeous card, Craig, especially with the dragonflies. And Kay says, Craig, that card is awesome. Do you want me to recap what you're getting in there? So you're going to get, of course, the dragonflies. Did you know dragonflies signify new beginnings, Craig?
I did.
Feels very apt at the moment. Johnny didn't. Charlotte, did you know that? Oh, I did. Okay. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life.
You've been told.
Do you know what Charlotte just said? She said, yeah, I did. She said she didn't mean it in a bad way, but she said, yeah, because you said exactly the same thing when you sold them last week. Thanks for that, Charlotte. And of course, we've then got the tea party.
I love the side of Charlotte.
Sassy Charlotte.
I love hungry Charlotte
tonight. She's very hungry. Why have you not had your dinner tonight, Charlotte? She has had a dinner. She is just extra hungry. Maybe you're just thirsty. Maybe you need some water. That's what Mum always used to say. You can get those three together. It's a three-piece collection, £35 or $40. Do you know something else, which is an awesome deal? It is this week's Get It, Got It, Good. And this week's, it is of course from Totally Tiffany. It is the Scrapmaster. As you can see here, now the Scrapmaster is great for storing all of those little offcuts, those little pieces, any of your toppers that you want to store, self-adhesive gems, great for so many different uses. And what you're getting included in here as well is 15 of the stamp storage pockets, which you're going to be able to use in there as well. A really great deal. Snap that up. You get these, I believe you're getting the stamp pockets totally free of charge there in that particular configuration, which is awesome source deal. I say it'll last for a week. Recently they have sold out before the week has been out, so if you want it, definitely snap it up. It's a really great deal for you there, that one. Right, I tell you what, if it's all right with you, Craig, it's very busy on the Floral Frame, so would you mind if we went back to them?
Not at all.
All right, brilliant. I'll run you back through. I'll tell you what I'll do first. I'm going to show you some of the gorgeous things that you can create with these first, because they are lovely. And the great thing about them is, depending on the colours that you use, in the pens or the pencils or whatever medium it is, I bet these would be great for your colour blend pencils, actually, these ones. And also then the colour tones used around them. You can really theme them up and create something quite unique and individual. So that's a little bit of inspo for you. Let me run you back through what you're going to get in here. You're going to get I'm So Happy For You, which is this one just here. Then we've got For a Special Friend, as you can see there. This one here with the poppies, I believe, is your You Mean So Much To Me. Then you've got With Love From Me To You. All of the sentiments interchangeable, by the way. This one is the Heartfelt Thanks. And then you've also got in here as well, May All Your Dreams Come True. A really gorgeous set of stamps and dies. Use the stamps on their own. Some of the stamps, especially that one there, the May All Your Dreams Come True, Craig, a little bit of masking fluid, might be able to make a little sort of border with those. Might be a lovely idea. There's lots of different ways that you can use them. And when you use them together with the stamps, you get that gorgeous aperture, which gives you a lot of opportunity. Oh yeah. $64.95 or $74.75. This is becoming Craig's new least favourite word. When I say Craig, I mean everyone, really. But I'm all right with it. I've made peace with it, Johnny. If you want to get them, you can. Best way to get the best deal is to get the larger collection. Any two, though, for £23 or $27. You can use your Club Inspired discount as well. £51 and change, $59 and change as a Club Inspired Platinum member, which is awesome. Which one of these would you like to take us through next, Craig?
Thanks for this one here. And then what we're going to do is, you could be using your illustrators again if you wanted to. I am going to use the tri-blends that I've done with the original colouring that I've done with this one. So what I'm doing, white smooth stamping card again, just because that's what I had close to hand. So, you know, I think some people think you can't use white smooth stamping card for our colouring with our alcohol paints. You can do. You are going to get that pristine, crisp, clean, blended. I lost my word there. Blending when it comes to your alcohol pens. However, you can absolutely.
Oh, I love how you mocked me, and now look what's happening.
I know. I need to watch what I do. Watch what I say. It all comes back. Comes back. I know what I'll be watching in future.
What's
what? That time, Tinny's gone. Tinny's been opened.
Beer o'clock. Is that what that noise was?
That's what it was.
Ah, I wonder what that was. There was always some Budweisers in the fridge in the other studio in the gallery. Emergency Budweiser, just in case. Just in case.
I'm not an overly Budweiser fan.
There's emergency tequila?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Tequila in the office, yeah.
Oh, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. There's a new place opened up by me, Craig, which specialises in pizza from Detroit, but also tequila. Oh. And it has this, there's a shot. Someone might be able to tell me what it is. So you have a shot of tequila, and then what you do is you have this shot, and it's like herbs and citrus and things, and it like follows the tequila. It's meant to like change the flavour of it.
Really?
Yeah, it looked very interesting. I haven't tried it, But, I guess it's a little bit along the same lines of some people have tequila and then have a shot of pineapple juice afterwards. Kind of like that, but it's got lots of herbs and stuff in it as well, which is meant to complement the tequila. I've never tried it. Maybe I'll give it a go and come back to you.
Yeah, do that. I'll try it as well.
All right.
Although I don't need to be asked twice to have some tequila.
No, absolutely not. A lot of people loving that Monday mega deal. Aisha says, love the folders from TT. They are great for card kits that are almost gone. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you there. There is am I allowed to talk about this, Johnny? Is there a Totally Tiffany takeover coming up at the end of the month? Oh, well, there's an exclusive for you. I could get in trouble. Might be happening. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
I think I know what day that is as well, because I think it's that day that I'm in as well.
I think it might be the same day as the Champions League final, but I'm not sure.
Is it?
Might be, yeah.
Me and football, know nothing about football.
Yeah, me neither, Craig. I don't get it. I did used to go to the football nearly every week as a child, you know. My uncle was a season ticketer at Tottenham Hotspur. He used to take me most home games, yeah. I actually really enjoyed it.
Was it good?
Sorry?
Was it good, was it?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. And then I discovered music. And that was, I sort of really got into music. So I started going to gigs and stuff and kind of fell out of love with football a little bit. I used to be the same with Formula One for a while. I was a big Formula One fan for a little while. Used to have it on the PlayStation. Used to play it for hours. Loved it.
I have to say, as much as I'm not into football, I'm not much of a gamer. In the past, when I did ever play the games on Xbox or other game platform things, PlayStation. What's the other one?
Did you used to have a Game Boy? Did you have a little Game Boy?
I used
with
to have
Tetris on it?
I used to have the Amiga 64.
Oh, I had a Sega Mega Drive.
Oh, I had a
and if the
Sega Mega
cartridges
Drive.
didn't work, you'd take them out, give them a blow,
Yep.
and then pop them back in again. Worked a treat.
Yep.
That's what Charlotte's doing in the gallery right now. That's what she does. She doesn't press buttons. She blows the cartridge out, put them back in, and that's how the camera's moving around.
Amiga 64, I remember that so well. And then you have a look now, things like the original Sega, and you look at the, back then, WWF games, and then you look at them now. Oh, phenomenal.
Do you know what, Craig? Do you want a really hilarious story? I won an Xbox One about 2 years ago as a raffle prize, kept it in the box. When I moved up here had to move in over lockdown last year, the leg on the sofa broke and I used it to prop the sofa up. And it's still there, the Xbox One propping the sofa up.
You're joking.
Yeah, it's really expensive sofa prop. Yeah, one of the legs is broken, so...
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I should probably do something with that, I think.
Sell it. Get a few hundred
no.
quid for it.
Yeah, it's just sat on the... It's just sat
Or
under
maybe
the
100
sofa.
quid then.
Yeah.
That's a good point, Charlotte. Yeah, you would need to get a new table or a new table leg then,
Well, it's not
wouldn't
my
you?
sofa, so I don't think I need to worry about it. But I can't imagine Debbie being very happy if she sits down in the house and the sofa falls over.
Oh, it's that house.
Yeah, no, not my house at home. The house here in... It's
Oh,
here
up
in
here.
Darlington, yeah.
Oh. I'll fight
Johnny's
you for
on
that,
his way
Johnny.
around.
Yeah.
Ben was going to set it up, but then no one would be able to sit down.
That would have been my last computer console I had was the original Xbox.
The original one. Yeah, I remember that.
No. It wasn't an Xbox. It was a Wii.
A wee what?
A Wii. The console.
Oh, I thought you meant a small something.
No. No.
Wii.
WII.
Wii console.
Yeah, no, that was the last console.
Yeah, the
that I
Wii's were
had.
great, but the amount of people that you see with like smashed windows and mirrors and stuff that didn't
Yeah.
use it didn't use it. It was the handle you had to have a piece of rope round, and the amount of people that just sort of threw the handles at their telly and smashed them. Did it break the TV, Johnny? Is this your dad, Johnny? He was playing Christmas Day, probably a few sherries involved, playing bowling on the Wii, went to bowl, tripped over his slippers, boom, straight into the TV.
Brilliant.
Love it. Joy says, Craig, you are so neat with your colouring. Any top tips, Craig, for someone that was going to colour florals for the first time?
I think it all depends on what you feel comfortable using. I will always highly recommend tri-blend pens. I think just having the fact of all three colours in one, or you've got your colour, all three families, mid or light, mid and dark all in one, really does help a lot. But I would certainly say use the right cards. It is all about the products that you use. Use the right product for the right job. I know it's a cliche sometimes, but ideally use your Nina card. If you don't have Nina card left, maybe you've run out, you're waiting on more coming in, then you absolutely can be using your white smooth stamping card. But as long as you use the right card stock and of course the right ink pad, then and just take your time and enjoy it. Don't rush it. You know, don't do what we do on Crafters TV, and obviously we are against the time, but sit, relax and enjoy the colouring process.
Yeah, I think a lot of people colour to create things, Craig, which is of course a brilliant thing to do. I think a lot of people just colour for the sake of colouring, don't they? Which again, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do. Talking again about Mental Health Awareness Week, Mental Health Awareness Month, I think a lot of people find things like colouring very cathartic, Craig. It's that repetitive motion that is really good to help a lot of people switch off. For me, that's crochet. That's what I like to do. I need a new project, Craig, you know. I need to get a new project started. I haven't crocheted anything in a very, very long time.
Have you ever thought about cross-stitching?
Never.
No?
No. Embroidery is something I'd quite like to have a go at.
Yeah. I used to, years and years ago, Joe, when I would unfortunately be unwell, and this is actually before I started crafting, I'd done, if I was in the hospital, I would do cross-stitching. And a lot of people will say that they started paper craft from soft crafts, you know, knitting, sewing, cross stitch, and that's exactly how I started as well.
I've just heard that Carol sent us a picture in. Is it of her white magnum? Ooh. Craig. We just caught her in time. There's not much left. Almost down to the stick, apparently. I'd give anything for it. I'd give my right arm for a white magnum now, wouldn't you, Craig?
I would actually, yeah. I would.
A white magnum, for anyone in the US, it's basically like a lolly, like a... What do you call it? It's like ice cream on a stick.
Ice cream with white chocolate.
Ice cream on a stick, dipped in white chocolate, essentially.
And it's delicious.
It is divine.
The ice cream inside vanilla, it's like real ice cream, a vanilla pod.
Yeah, like luxurious, you know, Madagascan vanilla with, you know, milk from Jersey cows that have been massaged and played opera to every day. I don't know if that's the case. That's how it tastes, though.
Yeah, with the smooth, creamy white chocolate. Cracks as you eat and you bite into it.
It's when you eat it, it's very, as the kids would say, ASMR. I don't know. Does anyone know what that actually means? ASMR is a noise that evokes an emotional reaction, I believe. But I can't remember what it stands for. Like the crunch, it's autonomous sensory meridian response. So is there anything like, you know, the frying of bacon would be ASMR? You know, that sound of sizzling bacon.
Do you know what I quite like? And it was actually on a UK daytime TV show a couple of months ago. You know, like people that speak really, really quietly.
People that speak
You know, like the audio books.
Yeah.
You know, just speak, walking.
Like the lovely Emily. She's got a beautiful, soothing, smooth voice. I actually have an app to help me sleep, Craig.
I think we've got the same app. Calm.
Harry Styles often reads me a bedtime story most nights.
Oh, it's funny because Matthew McConaughey does that for me.
Cillian Murphy sometimes reads me a bedtime story. Yeah, they're all on there.
Still waiting on Liv Morgan doing it for me, but not yet. Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan. We can ask. Deanna Snyder says, this is like really funny, but not funny as well at the same time. But I've read it and it's really made me chuckle, so you might have seen me guffawing slightly there. She said, hubby and I were bowling. I was near the sofa. I threw the ball and I punched my German Shepherd square in the snout. Poor thing. I hope he was all right. Tell me, please email me back, Deanna, and hope that he wasn't hurt, because she said her terminology was, I punched my German Shepherd square in the snout. I think he must have been fine, so I don't think she would have used quite as comical phrasing as that, Craig, do you?
No, I don't think so. But it does make you wonder, how many broken TVs there are and how many, you know, injured pets at home. Or other halves, Johnny, yeah.
There's a brilliant clip online, isn't there, somewhere, Craig, of someone saying how indestructible, on a TV shopping channel, how strong the TV is, and using a rubber mallet to hit it and then it smashes.
Really?
I love all those kind of mishap
too.
clips, I really do. I'm in quite a few of them, Craig.
Yeah. I think, I'm going to agree with Johnny. Johnny said, I think you're the best one.
Yeah. Pouring egg whites all over a presenter that was meringue. Over there, held the bowl over the head and it all fell out. If you go back far enough on my work profile, Joe Remblance Crafter's Companion, you'll find it. You can go and have a look after the show. I basically say, you know what the test is, don't you? With a meringue, you hold it over your head and it doesn't fall out, as 12 egg whites fall out onto a presenter's head. Classic, Craig, classic.
Absolute classic as well. Oh, Charlotte, you need to look for it. It's brilliant.
I look about 11 in it as well. It's a long time ago. Deanne Snyder said he was fine. He wasn't the bright... he's fine. He wasn't the brightest dog. Deanne, you're killing me.
Oh.
Johnny's gone.
Poor wee doggy.
Poor wee lad.
Doggy. Oh, so cute. Thankfully, all is okay.
All is fine. No German Shepherds were harmed, seriously, in that story.
Here we go. So this is... Oh, I can't stop thinking of that poor wee doggy. Anyway. This is what I've
did you turn into Mrs. Doubtfire there for a second?
Did I?
Yeah, you went very Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, you Virginia Doubtfire, dear. So here is what I've started to colour. This is the finished one. Now I have added a lot more colour than on the original. I have, for anyone wanting to know, aqua blue blend, dull green blend, and gold yellow blend for into all these little bits. And then with this one, what I've done is I've backed out onto a piece of black card so that we have got a black matten layer. Then what I've also done is I've got a card blank. This time my card blank is out of black card, A4 folded in half. I've done a white matten layer here. Taken a piece of patterned paper. This is from our staycation collection, and a matten layer with the blue. Then what I've done as well is I've taken another piece of pattern paper, so we're building the layers of cardstock of coloured pattern paper, all complementing the colour that we've done. And this is I'm So Thankful for You. That's one of the stamp set. You also get Heartfelt Thanks as well, so you can mix and match if you want. And then we're going to use this one, but what we're going to do, Joe, is we're going to use it as a shaker. But instead of doing what you would usually do with the foam on a roll and then pouring it in, what I've done is I put my sequins into a little clear bag, a little cello bag, and I've sealed it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach it like that.
Oh, great idea, Craig. That's amazing.
And then that's just going to give you...
Is this a new trick?
Well, it's something that I've not done a lot. Actually, I don't actually think I've ever done it on Crafters TV before.
I've never seen you do it.
I'm still going to raise it slightly with foam pads, but that's only so that it's not pressed too much against the back layer. But it's another way, so maybe that you like shakers but you get a bit messy with them, you find them a bit difficult. It's a nice way of doing it and keeping them really clean and simple when it comes to doing the layering. So let's bring in all our layers, bringing in my tape runner, and what we're going to do is we're going to start to assemble all of these up, and by the end you'll have seen how the colours all complement just beautifully and perfectly together.
Have you got any little sneak peeks you'd like to give me about our foiling masterclass tomorrow, Craig?
Whoa.
Any wows that I should prepare myself for mentally?
Monograms?
Oh.
Monograms, yeah.
Kay would like to know, what colour is the blue that you've used there, Craig, on that? It's beautiful.
The colour that I used?
Yeah, did you use I'm not sure if she means the colour of the tri-blend.
So the colour of the tri-blend was aqua blue blend.
Aqua blue blend.
And then the blue cardstock is from our 12 by 12. Is it cool? Is it the cool tones?
Cool tones?
Cool tones.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I hope that answers your question there, Kay.
So yeah, going with the cool tones with all of these ones.
Where is the last hour and 20 minutes of Monday Makers gone? Who stole it, Craig?
Is that 20 past 8 already?
It's 20 minutes past 8 already. It flies by. Some people say they don't like Mondays. They want to shoot the whole day down. I love Mondays here on Crafters today, on Crafters TV. I think it's an excellent day Charlotte, actually, there you go. That could have been your positivity for the day, Charlotte. She said she loves Mondays on Crafters TV.
The thing with Mondays as well is if you go into Monday feeling down and low and not looking forward to it, that just opens up a horrible week ahead.
Yeah.
If you go in all bright and positive and happy, then your week's going to carry on in that direction.
Absolutely.
So I think anyway.
She concurs. Wow, great idea, says Karen, with the bag there, Craig.
Yeah, something a little bit different, but very, very simple as well. And it doesn't need to be any, specific bag or anything like that, as long as it's enough so that you've still got manoeuvrability with the sequins, hence why I'm adding the foam pads. You'll still get that movement as well. So taking these ones off, and then what we can do is let's take this one off, here, and then here. That can then go over the top like that one. So you can see we've still got that shaker aspect, and then let's finish off with a bow here, and then there we go. There's our shaker, creating the shaker in a slightly different way.
Gives it the aperture a bit more texture as well, doesn't it, Craig?
It does actually, yeah, it does. It gives you a slightly different look than acetate, and I know that might sound different because they're both see-through, but more, do you know what it's like there? It's as if it's coated over glossy accents, and then dried,
That's a really
giving
great...
you that little bit of a shimmer aspect to it.
That's a really
there
great
we
point.
Go. Still works really well with the shaker, but that's one way that you could be using them, Joe.
Absolutely. Let me just recap what you're going to get in that collection. If you're going for the full collection, they're available individually or two for £23 or $27, which is awesome. So in there you've got I'm So Happy For You, For a Special Friend. Then what we've got is these ones. So we've got things like You Mean So Much To Me, which is that on there. This one here is your With Love From Me To You. We've then got Heartfelt Thanks. And finally, this one here, which is May All Your Dreams Come True, which is awesome. Right, so do grab those. Aisha says, Aisha says, I love that he didn't colour the flower in its entirety. Yeah, that's really nice. Rose Baker says, that's gorgeous. Carol Coe sent us in a picture of a white Magnum. I mean, it is on it's the end, isn't it? In that situation, do you nibble that bit of chocolate first and then go in for the ice cream, suck the ice cream off? Or is it all going in one, Craig?
No, I will tend to eat a lot of the chocolate first and then suck the ice cream.
Brilliant. Well, that looks delicious. I'm very jealous. Peggy has sent us in this. Love that. Really gorgeous. That's with the Farmyard Nature's Garden collection.
Do you know something, Joe?
What?
Not only have I not got that collection, I've not used that collection yet. And I am so jealous.
You're jealous?
Yeah, so jealous.
Ah. Well,
Have we still got it in stock?
Yeah, I think we only had about 6 of the Mega Bundle left last night, though, so don't know if it's still there. If you do want it, go back to Second Chance Sunday yesterday, you'll be able to find it. Mary in Tennessee, a long-time friend of the channel, has sent this one into us. Mary, that is absolutely blooming gorgeous. Lorraine has done Lorraine Bardsley's done the dragonflies, Craig. I love the colour of those, very tropical.
Nice, isn't it? Yeah, it just goes to show that by going with white card, pattern card, and using colour on top, can make it look quite nice.
Absolutely. Did you know that there is Did you know there's a place called Butterfly World nearby here, Craig?
Yes and no. I didn't
only
know it was
found
nearby.
out about it yesterday. It's nearby, Schmetterling World. It's nearby. Apparently they've got lizards as well. Didn't know they were butterflies. And meerkats.
Oh, I'm not good with anything like that.
What, meerkats?
No, they're cute. They're good.
Oh.
No, like lizards and.
I'm not good with reptiles. Any kind of reptiles. There's a reptile shop near my house that I have to walk past quite often. It doesn't sell reptiles. Just sells the reptile paraphernalia, and even that's enough to make me go a bit funny. Right, let's move on. I want to show you some of the classics we've got. There are more options over on the website than actually have boards here. I just want to give you an idea of some of the things that are in here. So you get them here, they come in the 4-packs. Remember, you've got that lovely Japanese brush nib on one, and then what you've got is the fine bullet nib on the other. So this one here is the botanicals, so you can see there, you've got your different colours. Then we also have the naturals in here for you as well. This is your aquatics. You can go for the fiery, or you could go for the verdants. We've also got the vintage, and the delicates in there as well. You've also got basics and stylish available over on the website for you as well. So do go check those out. $7.99 or $11.96. The thing is with these, Craig, that always surprises me is that it was the fish, as we're now affectionately calling her, showed me the other day how you can blend two colours into each other. It wasn't something I'd ever thought about, but I guess these are put together. So although they're maybe not the same colour or tone of colour, they're going to blend together. Is that a fair assumption?
Absolutely, yeah, perfect way of explaining it. Really good way that I've not actually done yet, but really does look quite spectacular when you start to do that.
Awesome. Now the Monday Mega Deal. A really great selection of core tools for you in the Monday Mega Deal today. I did say earlier that you'd get the straight tape pen. I was mistaken. You will get the dotty tape pen within the Monday Mega Deal. What you're going to get is the die brush tool with a foam pad. You're also going to get the replacement heads, the pokey tool, the bone folders, the metal edge acrylic ruler, the all-purpose glue, and the extra strong glue tape pen. Great little discount for you there, 20% as well, which is awesome. We did have a question earlier about replacing the heads on the tool, Craig, which I believe you can show us.
I am indeed. We're going to do that. I think the best way is, speaking nicely to Charlotte, if we can maybe go from overhead, and it'll be easier to show you this way. Now, when it comes to the overhead, see how you've got that movability to this side here. So you've got that manoeuvrability, how it moves side to side, kind of rocks back side to side. That's on purpose. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull it to as far as it goes, and then what happens is the other end just pops out. Awesome. So then move that to the side. Then we're going to do the same. So we're going to tilt it. So we're going to tilt it, and then we're going to push it as far as it'll go.
Is it like sprung loaded?
It's like that without actually having any spring in it.
So the head just stretches a bit?
It does. So you're just popping it in. So you're going in, so if I just move that in, clips into place, and then you've got your head that's all sorted and all good to go.
Brilliant.
So that's why, so just pull it or push it as far as it'll go, and then just tip it out, and then pop the new one in.
Excellent, Craig. Thank you so much for that demonstration. We're going back to the Interchangeable next, which is awesome. So what you've got in here is one dot. I love how beautifully designed these are as well, because they interchange. But when you look at them, you would never know that it wasn't designed to have that exact sentiment in there. We've got the whole collection details are there on the screen for you. So you've got the Ornate Swirls, which is Sending Wishes, Birthday Wishes, Get Well Wishes. This one is your Lovely Vines, and you've got Best Wishes, Best of Luck and Best Friend. The Wild Flowers gives you Sending Hugs, Sending Love and Sending Kisses. The Regal Frames is Just For You, Miss You, Thank You. This one here is your Butterfly Foliage, and that's got Happy Birthday, Happy Easter and Happy Thoughts. And then this one here is your Pretty Florals, Congratulations, Celebrate and Condolences. You get all of them there together for a great price. They are available two for £26 or $30. Club Inspired Platinum members can get a hold of these as well for £59 or $67 if you're a Platinum member, which is brilliant. These have been very popular in this show, Craig, and I think the great thing is about these, they give you 18 different sentiments for that price, whereas if you had to buy 18 different sentiment dies with the fancy edges around them as well, you'd be looking at so much more than that, wouldn't you?
You would be looking at so much more, and the fact is you've got the outline as well, but then you've got the sentiments you can use on your own. It's a winner. What I've got here is I've got our lovely vines, and this is what we're going to use to create a card this time. So we've got our outline die, we've got our decorative die, and then I'm going to go, so my one that I've done was using Best Wishes, so let's still go for that one. So with this one, Best Wishes, Best Friend and Best of Luck. So what we can do is let's start to bring these layers in now. So I'm going in with some white, some teal and some black. So let's do the back layer in our white. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do our decorative layer in the teal, and then let's do our sentiment in with the black. And what we're even going to do as well, Joe, is each of these layers, including the sentiment, we're going to lift on foam pads.
All right, brilliant. That sounds awesome. Liz says thank you. You made it look so easy. Thanks for a great show. Talking about, it was Liz who asked you to change the head on that die brush tool.
More than welcome.
Hope that clears that up for you, Liz. So yes, glad to be of service.
It's sometimes it's little things like that, or to us it's little, being the dye brush on the end. But you know, if it's not something that you do a lot or you've had to do yet, because they do actually last quite a while, sometimes you're not sure, you know, you're not sure maybe how far or how much you have to pull the end. So ask away. That's the great thing with us being live throughout the day, is any questions related to any of the products, just ask. We're able to answer them.
Any other questions you've got, get them into me. Crafters TV, of course, on Facebook. Crafts Companion on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe if you are over there as well. We love seeing your pictures too. You can always send them in to us. Charlotte particularly loves seeing your pictures. Studio, she does, she says. Studio at craftscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send them into.
Love, love, love seeing all of your makes as well. And even if you've been sewing, I know obviously on our shows we do soft craft, we do paper crafts.
I'd like to see any craft, jewellery making, absolutely anything. Mixed media, doesn't have to be with our products specifically.
No, not at all.
It can be with absolutely anything, absolutely anything. Any kind of creativity I think is awesome. It's going to help inspire the rest of our crafty community and give them lots of ideas, which is brilliant. It's a win-win for everyone.
It is. And I like to pick upon it as well, all of us, not just myself, but all of us. Anything that we make or you see that we do and we post on social media, you can absolutely replicate it 100%, or you can just take elements from what we've done. There's a few out in the crafting world, Joe, that will be making stuff and they're not keen on you replicating what they've done.
Okay.
As crafters...
A bit precious.
Yes. I just think it's about sharing. It's about inspiring and sharing.
All of my jokes are stolen from other people, so I hope they don't mind them, Craig.
No.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, they're tired. Most of them are my dad's, to be honest.
But they're good ones. You pick the best.
Thanks.
You pick the best.
I'm not sure we'd all agree with that. Charlotte definitely wouldn't agree. She doesn't like, she doesn't, yeah, there you go. She's like, no, absolutely not. She really doesn't like opportunity. I can sense it, Craig.
She's not in a very agreeable mood today, is she? She's
just,
still hungry.
As she may have said, Craig, she's very, very hungry. I'm not in a good mood when I'm hungry. I get
I'm not
hangry.
Either. Yes.
Very, very hungry.
Get really, really hungry when you're wanting some food.
Johnny's always just a constant, isn't he, Johnny? He's always, you know, he's always just happy-go-lucky, always cheery. He shouts a lot, though.
He
sometimes,
does.
Doesn't he? It's the thing. Yeah.
It's after he's had one too many of those beers.
Yeah. He doesn't really. It's a joke. Johnny is very softly spoken. So what are you shouting for, Johnny?
Johnny could be on that Calm app.
The what?
Johnny could be on the Calm
I thought you
app.
said something else. Yes, he could be on the Calm app. Yes, he could. I thought you said something wholly different, Craig.
Really?
Yes.
Can you say?
No.
No, okay. Yeah, you could talk me to sleep, Johnny.
Mm-hmm. He does me most days, to be honest.
Oh.
I'm only joking. We're in a very playful mood today.
We are. Yeah. You come round tonight, read me a bedtime story.
If he was going to read you a bedtime story, what bedtime story would it be, Craig?
The Billy Goat Gruff.
Billy Goat Gruff. Good choice.
The Troll Under the Bridge.
The Troll Under the Bridge. Wow, okay.
Or the Ginormous Caterpillar.
Yeah, James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Or Danny, Champion of the World, is that what it's called? That was the best Roald Dahl book, for sure. Loved it, absolutely loved that book.
I don't think I've read that.
Oh, and even as an adult, it's definitely worth a read. It's excellent. I actually quite like reading. It doesn't make me sound very highbrow. I actually quite like reading children's literature. I think there's something very playful about it. Matilda, for instance, is a children's book. It's turned into a children's musical, one of the best musicals in the West End. Absolutely love it. The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas, quite sad, but one of the best books I've ever written. I didn't write it.
You wrote that, did you? Check you out. Wow. Full of talent. Full of talent. You kept that one quiet.
What is wrong with me? One of the best books I've ever read. Gosh,
I'm not much of a reader, though.
I'm not either. I am really good at starting to read books, Craig. I get 2/3 of the way in and then I stop. That's my go-to. So I've downloaded Audible, but I've got 2 credits now. I haven't really seemed to have got going with it. Anyone got any great Audible suggestions for me out there? Let me know. Audible in the UK is the audio book subscription service. You get a book every month.
Yeah.
You had it, didn't you?
I had it, yeah. But
Philip Schofield's?
That was the latest or the last book that I've read.
I hope you've unsubscribed since then.
He did in his one. Not all celebrities will read their own, but he did. He read his own one. Yeah, I did unsubscribe.
It's
Although
it's not the least expensive thing in the world,
it's
is
not.
it? For one book a month. But you know, I'm trying to be more highbrow, Craig. I'm trying to become more cultured.
There's not really another book coming out anytime soon that I want to read. The next one would be Holly Willoughby.
Right, okay.
Which is
Phil
his
Schofield.
daytime host.
For anyone in the US, Phil Schofield, you probably know because we've told you enough times. Phil Schofield and Phil Schofield, like we're mates.
Yeah.
Philip Schofield and Holly Willoughby, some people say her name differently. They are the hosts of This Morning, which is probably, that and Loose Women, probably the most popular daytime TV shows.
Absolutely.
And Craig loves Philip Schofield. Sharon says, oh, they have Audible in the US, Craig. There you go. Oh, yeah, because it's from Amazon, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
it's
it makes
Amazon,
sense,
yeah. It's Amazon.
Well, any suggestion, guys, for books I should listen to, let me know.
Yeah, I need a good book to either read or listen to. But
That is
while
awesome.
we've talked about that, isn't that quite
That's
smart?
incredible,
So
Craig.
I'm going to lift up from up
Look at
above.
all that.
Now look at that dimension. So even although there's sentiments, Joe, now I know many of you at home would be, by gosh, Craig, I'm not going to use small foam pads for that sentiment. You don't have to. But if you've got the patience, like I do, then either use whatever foam pads that you're using or use your small 5x5 one, snip them down, create tiny little foam pads, and then use them as well. So you're getting a real amount of depth when it comes to the sentiment. You don't need to do anything else. That is your focal point and your sentiment all in one. It's a nice way of doing it as well. I was really chuffed with how that one looked.
Yeah, it looks absolutely beautiful. I'll quickly run you through the 6 die collections you're getting in there. So you're getting the ornate swirls, which is this one just here. So you've got that one. Or squirrels, as Craig sometimes calls them. This one here is your lovely vines. You've then got wildflowers, regal frames. This is your, can't get that separated, butterfly foliage, and finally the pretty florals as well. 18 different sentiments across 6 different die collections. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check yourselves out. Whilst you do that, what I want to do is share with you all the details on how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. We were just all talking about the food that we might have that we could feed Charlotte, because there's a lot of concern in the comments for her hunger. I've got some fridge raiders and 2 boiled eggs. That's as good as I can do, Charlotte, if you want those. Craig's Haribo from Craig. Johnny's got a sausage roll in his bag. I know, there you go. She doesn't want either of those, any of those things. Okay, suit yourself. Right, what I want to do is take you through the starter kit that we've got available. So the starter kit on the Interchangeables, it gives you this. It gives you the pretty florals, which is this one just here. Then what you're going to get is a load of other stuff which is going to help you put this together. So you've got your dotty tape pen in here, the perfect tape pen for those fine, intricate detailed dies. This here is your pokey tools, and then what you're going to get is 10 sheets of the shiny. I wish I could buy material that was shiny like this. Like imagine if, because it matches my shirt, but imagine if my shirt was shiny, Craig. Be amazing, wouldn't it? You're going to get it in the baby pink and also in the baby blue as well. That is a brilliant deal to get all of that. A 20% saving, £22, $28. Use your Club Inspired discount as well, which is awesome. Joy says the goldfinch and atonium, sorry, I'll try that again. The goldfinch and atonement could be great on audio, Joe, depending on the narrators. Okay, Joy, thanks for that. And Nicole says she likes to listen to audiobooks while she crafts as well. What a great idea. Right, we're going to stick, oh no, Craig, we're going to do card of the show first.
Oh yeah.
How very rude of me. So should we have a look at card of the show?
Let's go for it. Oh yeah, you need me to line them up, don't you? That would help.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so let's vote on card of the show. Do you want to number them for us, Craig?
So let's do them in the order that we've done them. So let's do 1. So let's.
Oh, stands, Craig, fancy.
Well, it's just because this is my wake-up call stand for my phone.
Oh.
So we've done that one, didn't we? Then we've done the gift bag, didn't we? So 2. So 1, 2, then we've done 3. So which was the dragonfly. Then we've done 4, which was the floral frame. And then 5 was the other interchangeable sentiment. So let's do this so make it a bit easier for Charlotte. We've got that one here as well.
Awesome. 1, 2, 3 or 5. If you had to vote for one, which one do you vote for, Craig?
5.
I would vote for 5 as well. In the gallery? Dragonflies, 3 for Johnny, Charlotte? 2. Mixed
Charlotte.
bag then. 2. Okay, we'll see what happens. I thought Charlotte was going to say no.
So
No,
did
for a
I.
second.
So
I
did
was
I.
waiting for it, but she didn't, thankfully. You've got about 5 minutes to get your voting, because then after that, of course, we need to do the card of the day. Sarah's going to be very upset if she doesn't win today, Craig. So, I mean, I'm going to let you break the news to her if you beat her. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. Vote across on Crafters TV or on YouTube as well. You can vote in the comments there too. Interchangeables, Craig, then. Is that where we're going back to?
But did you know that's the only reason Sarah's put herself in for so many shows this week?
Because she wants to win.
Because she wants to win.
She's only got 2 wins.
And guess who's not got a lot of shows other than Wake Up Call?
You.
Me. Because she knows I would beat her.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. But I did last week, was it last week or the week before? Whenever it was.
Did you win?
I trumped her, yeah.
I don't know. Does that mean you won?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just checking. So, do you want to talk us through it then, Craig?
Oh, jeez. Yes. Z-fold card. So what I've done is I've cut this to 5.5 by 5.5, and then what I've done as well is taken bottom bit.
They've gone.
Can
I tell you a really funny story, Craig?
Please.
And it's hilarious, and you're all going to laugh at me. When Donald Trump was running for office, first term, Craig, the slogan that was always on the lectern when he spoke was Trump Pence. That's what it says, doesn't it, on the lectern, Trump Pence. I thought that was his election slogan, like trumpence. Like you can have your input, the whole nation will get their trumpence. Like, I thought it was the slogan. I didn't realise Mike Pence was an actual person. And that was the 2 people that were running. I just thought, like, you know, vote for me, you'll all get your trumpence. How silly of me is that?
Oh, that's
There
good,
you go.
that
I'm just
one.
trying to make you feel better about
Me
your stupid
too, I
remark.
do.
There you go.
I do. Do feel a lot better now. Much, much better. That's actually funny what you just said.
It
That's
is, isn't
good.
it?
That is good.
I did, but it sounds like a sort of, I mean, it sounds so silly now to say it, because why would trumpence be a slogan? But what we say is having your, there's a similar slogan, isn't there, in the UK? Having your, no, that's not it. Okay, I'm just going to stop, because I'm digging and digging. We don't need to do it.
Shall I tell you what I'm doing here?
I think that would be lovely, Craig.
Yeah, let's go for it. What I've done is I am a way to use the pretty florals. So that one, of course, it is within the big bundle. Or what you can also do, Joe, is that starter set. that you showed a moment ago. You've got the pretty florals, and then also the baby blue Centura Pearl.
You have indeed.
Which I'm using as well. And then just to say as well, just so that you know, if you were to go for that full collection and the starter kit, you will duplicate the pretty florals. So just keep that in mind. You might want to gift it to someone, but you will get double.
Duples. You get duples.
You get double. You will get doubles if you doubles. Oh,
is it me or has it been a really giggly few weeks here at Crafters TV?
Oh.
Everyone is so giggly. I think it's because everyone's in a great mood. That's what it is.
It's exactly what it is. Yep.
I've had some corkers with the Debbies. Absolute corkers.
Oh, you have? Yeah. I've seen them. Debbie Fisher.
Some that we've been able to share on social media, some that we haven't been able to share on social media. You will know. Demo of the show, Craig, is Johnny's selection. Card number 3. So can I come and grab that off you?
What one?
Number 3. Dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
Absolutely.
Oh, that surprises me.
1, 2, 3. There it is. All of them beautiful. I did think number 5 was going to win though.
Yeah. I didn't. I thought number 5. Didn't think it would be the Dragonfly. But they are. You surprise me. You surprise me every day. So here we go. Let me just make sure I'm getting this the right way. Now I'm using background papers here. Now obviously this is to decorate the card, but you could be using your pens or your inks if you want to create your own backgrounds. But it's a nice alternative, different bit of a fancy concept to use this one. So we can overlay them backwards.
Nice with the mats and layers, Craig.
It is. And that's why I always like a mat and layer.
And good to take your time. I mean, because sometimes you maybe think that you wouldn't bother with the mats and layers if you had to decorate 4 separate panels, but it really does set it apart, doesn't it?
It does.
Makes it look handmade rather than homemade.
Exactly. Exactly that, and that's exactly the look that you want. It's all about breaking up the layers, but it's also about giving your eye something to focus on. Now, we could quite easily put our sentiment in the middle, which we're going to do. However, sometimes without the aid of a layer on the back, it just blends into each other. So a layer really does help to break it up, and really it will zone in the eye to the sentiment.
Before you move on and do the next element, Craig, would you mind if we did the card of the show?
You go for it.
Is that all right?
You go for it.
Brilliant. So let me just show you what your options are. Number 1, it is the Shaker fold back. Is that what we're calling it? No, it's a Shaker Z fold, isn't it? It's a single Z fold. Shaker Z fold with those cutting numbers, which were ever so popular today with Sarah. That's number 1. Or number 2 is the one that you've just seen Craig produced there with those gorgeous dragonflies on there. So 1 or 2, you vote over on Facebook or across on YouTube, and we'll give you 5 minutes to vote. How does that sound? Brilliant. Go for it.
Let's see who's going to win. Sarah's one does look pretty spectacular.
She's not going to be happy if she loses, I don't think. No pressure. I'm not trying to influence your vote in any way.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I would see her as well tomorrow because I'm wake up calling in masterclass.
Yeah, so she's going to be around. She'll be coming for you.
She will. Oh, she will.
She absolutely will.
Well, if I beat her, I don't think she will. I don't think I will, but yeah, she would come for me.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows indeed. You're going to have to bring her some peonies in or something if you beat her.
Well, that's her favourite.
That always works. Always works. Peonies, Sarah's favourite flower. Top tip for you there, Craig.
Yeah, I do like peony myself.
Have you still been buying flowers, Craig?
I have.
Have you?
I have,
Yeah.
Yep. I've still been buying fresh flowers.
Who's
just
Brian?
From the supermarket.
Who's Brian?
I said buying, didn't I?
You said Brian.
Did I? Ah. If it wasn't for Johnny and Charlotte agreeing with you, I would have argued that point.
But you've been buying fresh flowers. I am very pleased, Craig. I feel like I maybe somehow inspired you slightly to start buying them. Yeah,
you did.
They do make a difference, don't they?
They make
I've
a
got
huge
some
difference.
Stargazer lilies at home at the moment, and the smell is off the chart, Craig. You know when I open the door of the apartment, boom, it's like a wall of smell hitting you.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You do. You get that bold bit of colour, obviously depending on which flowers you get, but it's that smell, isn't it? That nice, fresh, floral smell that just hits you as you walk in.
Absolutely beautiful. Unless
Really
you
does.
suffer with, some people can do flowers, some people can't do flowers, can't they, Craig?
That's right, yeah, they can do. So if anyone doesn't have any flowers, just because you don't buy them, I highly recommend
it as well, yeah, absolutely. There's some really interesting florists near me, Craig. You get some really interesting types of flowers. Poppies, fresh cut poppies, which you don't associate as being a fresh cut flower.
You don't?
I saw some of those. What else have I had recently? Bird of Paradise. Now they're an interesting one as well.
What are they like?
So they're kind of like they're a tropical flower, and they're kind of like zigzag, and they have little red bits that pop out of them. Very, very interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they kind of, if you squint a bit, they look a bit like a bird of paradise, which I guess is, you have to squint a lot actually. But yeah, I think that's why they're called that. But yeah, something lovely about flowers. They just make me happy, Craig.
They do. They do that. I agree with you now.
And whether you want to buy flowers or whether you're crafting with flowers, I think they're easy, aren't they, Craig? No one's ever going to be offended by flowers.
No,
you're not going to put floral elements on a card or, floral papers on a card and someone go, oh, well, I don't like flowers.
No.
It works for anything, any occasion.
That's exactly what I was away to say. Every single occasion that you need to make a card for, the flowers are going to work for them. Every one of them. So you're going to be fine knowing that if you're unsure, maybe you need to make the card for a certain person, but you're not quite sure of their likes or their colour tones that they like, then choose a flower and colour coordinate depending on the flower, and you know that you're going to be a good one.
We are.
So I've layered them up. So what I've done, Joe, is I've used our white smooth stamping card on the back. I have used our baby pink Centura Pearl for the decorative. And then what I've also done is, because we've got some of the green that's just shining through, I have done our sentiment on with green cardstock. So that's been congratulations. So what we can do is let's add some pads onto the back. And this is something that you have to do because you're already getting that dimension when it comes to the concept card. But let's pop that one on there. I'm then going to bring in a few pearls that I've got. I'm not going to put all them on, Joe, but we've got a selection of pink and silver. So I'm going to do 3 here.
Interesting that you use your poker tool so much, because I was with Jan yesterday. She's all about the tweezers, isn't she?
She is.
She loves her tweezers.
She loves her tweezers.
She's like a Michelin star chef in a crafty form. That's what she reminds me of.
Yeah, it's one of those things where Jan loves her tweezers. I love my pokey tools. I use it quite a lot for, gems, poking out little bits, backing on my double-sided tape, because when I'm not here, when I'm at home and working and crafting, I tend to use double-sided tape. That's my personal choice of adhesive, so therefore I need my pokey tools to take the back off. So at least, actually, funny enough, when it comes to the pokey tools, within that starter set that you showed, Joe, you get 2 of them as well. So a nice little set for a beginner, or even if you want to try the interchangeable sentiments, because if you're an experienced crafter, you're always going to need cardstock, you're always going to use your pokey tools as well, and also your adhesive. So there's another one. Now keeping in mind, we have done congratulations, but you do get celebrate, and if you have to use the condolence, you've got that one as well. So a nice selection, all carved and assembled together for you at home.
Brilliant. A really wonderful starter collection there for you. I'm just going to go back through the boards, and then would you mind sharing some more inspiration with us, Craig? Is that all right?
I am more than happy to
Brilliant.
do that,
Let
Joe.
me just go back through. So if you want the smaller kit, I'll show you a picture of what you're getting in there. So there you are. So you're going to get the pretty florals of congratulations, celebrating, condolences, 2 cardstocks in there, the baby pink and blue. You're going to get the dotty tape pen in there, not the straight tape pen that's pictured. And you're also going to get the extra strong, the pokey tools in there as well. I almost said extra strong pokey tools then. I don't think they're a thing. They are strong though, they're made of metal. Right, let me go back through the boards for you. So you have got the ornate swirls. Everyone's going for the full collection. Everyone is absolutely loving it. Johnny is letting me know. So you've got ornate swirls in here, which is sending wishes, birthday wishes, and get well wishes. We then have this one here, which is Lovely Vines, which is best wishes, best of luck, and best friend. Sending hugs, sending love and sending kisses is Wildflowers. Regal Frame gives you just for you, miss you, thank you. But then you've got Butterfly Foliage, which is happy birthday, happy Easter, and happy thoughts. And finally, Pretty Florals, congratulations, celebrate, and condolences. So you've got all of those in there. I'm going to announce the card of the day, Craig. Ooh, which one will it be? So, is it number 1, Sarah's launch day, or is it number 2, Craig's Monday Makers? Which will it be? Who knows? Which
Drum roll.
Oh, it's Sarah's launch day. Are you relieved, Craig?
I am a bit relieved,
okay.
Yeah. My job is safe tomorrow.
It is indeed. She's going to be up there on the show. No need for peonies, Craig, which is awesome. There you are. That's save you £10. Would you like to share with us some more inspiration from these interchangeables?
Let's go for it. We will show you, including some that we've done within Monday Makers, but also some of different occasions or different styles that you could be doing when you're at home. So this is part of one that we done actually live on Monday Makers there, so using the best wishes, so whether it's a card, whether it's a gift bag, but then you're able to use your DL cards. These are going to work so well with lots of different card shapes. Also using them as your concepts if you're going to use your Ultimate Pro or your scoreboard, but then use your metallic, use your mirror and your mirror card as well. It looks fantastic. Then we've done that one just a moment ago, but then start to incorporate your acetates for the back as well. So whether you're doing over the top fold with your acetate, another style with a Z fold. See how well that, as you were talking about earlier on, Joe, grey and black works really well together. Another Z fold style. So all these different sentiments that you're able to use. Maybe it's a nice little dinky 5x5 card. Maybe you want to do a double opening card that you can see here, gatefold card, using them as a sentiment. Each of these, the sentiment being the focal point. So no longer, if you need to do a really quick card, no longer do you have to think about the front of the card and then the sentiment in the middle. You can make the decoration and the focal point on the front of the card all about the sentiment as well. So whether it's concept cards, straight cards, bigger cards, you know, whether you want to do your shaker cards, your frames, all these different ways that you could be doing them, but keeping in mind in each die set you can interchange the sentiment 3 times or use the sentiment separately. So many different ways. And don't forget as well, if you didn't see it, go back on our wake-up call from today. I showed you how you can use them with the foil press as well. Really, really easy, but a completely different direction in which you can take these interchangeable sentiment dies.
Brilliant. I need to remind you about the Monday Mega Deal as well. Remember, it's a 24-hour time limited offer. You're going to get in here one of the dotty tape pens. I know we've pictured 2 straight tape, two straight tape pens in there, die brush tool with replacement heads, pokey tools, bone folders, acrylic metal edge ruler, and also the all-purpose glue in there. 2114 39.72. I need to remind you what is coming up tomorrow here on Crafters TV. We're going to be talking all things cake in the morning. Oh yes, Craig's wake-up call is here at midday in the UK, 7 AM East Coast time. The lovely Christina, who works and prepares all of our lunches in the canteen, is going to be here. She also bakes incredible cakes, and there's going to be a preview of everything coming up for the day, so make sure you join us for that. And then also masterclass, myself and Craig, all things foiling for you, 3 PM here in the UK, which is 10 AM across on the East Coast. So Craig, do you want to give us a little bit of a hint as to some of the demonstrations we can see tomorrow during masterclass? I feel like it's been ages since we've done ages since you and I have worked together and done a foiling show, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, actually, it's been a while since we've done a foil press masterclass as it is, but yeah, certainly a while since we've done it. We've got expressions back in where we're going to be having a look at them, the monograms, but not only just the frames, but also the tiny little alphabets as well. We'll do different materials, we'll look at different ways and that as well. Also a perfect opportunity as well. I'm sure you won't mind this, Joe. Any questions, any requests that you want to see when it comes to the foil press, get them in. That's why we're live, and we will try and answer as many as we can, working in with the demos that I've already got planned. But that's going to be a fun one tomorrow that I can't wait for.
Yeah, I'm really, really excited about that. It's going to be an awesome show. Make sure you join us for it. You'll be able to catch up at any point if you do miss it, though, because you can do that with all of our shows. You know, if you'd like to watch this show back and all the questionable humour that has been in it as well, you can do that on the website anytime you like, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. It's also where you can click the Shop the Show button and see fabulous products like our floral window stamps and dies. They've been very, very busy. I just want to remind you about them before we say au revoir, which is French for goodbye, if you didn't know. If you want to get 2 of these, £23.27, $51.96 or $59.80 for the whole collection as a Club Inspire member. Loads coming up still this week. As I said, I'll be here tomorrow. My Fake Friday tomorrow. It's my last day for a few days. Ben will be back with you on Wednesday. I think Becky will be back here on It's George on Saturday. George will be here. That's exciting. George's first full day. Right, you've got to make sure you come on Saturday. What a way to start as well. He's going to kick it off with Play Your Crafts, right? Who's he with? Is it Debbie Robinson?
Yes!
What a great day for George. I'm going to tune in and give him some well wishes. I'm really excited about that for George. Yeah, Debbie Robinson, she's iconic when it comes to Play Your Crafts, right? Craig, can I say a massive thank you? Pleasure to have 3.5 hours even with you today.
Yeah, thank you. Pleasure's all mine as well. Pleasure being with your company.
Thank you. Thank you to Johnny and Charlotte next door in the gallery. And thank you to all of you guys at home. If you're stateside, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK, have a good evening. If you're in Europe, you should be in bed. Good night.
Bye.